still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They're going to look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
First down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. Got him in. It's Brown. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Point it right. 180. King.
From the gun, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. They go play action. Mayfield And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Looking for Cade Otton that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Less than a yard.
You look at this Eagle defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. The Buccaneers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, there's a short one taken in by Otton. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Run up the middle with Irving. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. From the 31, here's second and 6. Once again, it's Irving. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it third
Point it
and
right, point
2.
it right, point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33. Stop.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Here's Mayfield. And it is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's good for a first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mayfield now. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now Mayfield. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. For the Eagles, first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Handoff running left, Irving. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And a first down. 1st and 10. That's a 38-yard.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
180. Scott.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
30-yard line.
Set. 180.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Safe back at the 29.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Real.
4th down, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a handoff to Irvin. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up second.
Irvin will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Eagles 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They go play action with Hurts. And it will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown. And that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. got it. 61 yards. And the Buccaneers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Eagles 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's good for Eagles first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 14. And
Hurts.
First down.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screen play is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. From the gun, Bigsby. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and goal. Philadelphia.
Bigsby is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Buccaneers 21, Eagles 14.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's sharp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Mayfield. We'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 more yards there and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
King. 180.
On the handoff, this is Irvin. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Let's go.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
It's now second and 6.
A run with Irvin. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 20-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They keep it with Barkley on first down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's got it. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Hey, let's go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the counter, it's Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff coming left is Gainwell. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, Parker, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's good for Eagles. First down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tank Bigsby. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Elliott on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Tied again. 28 all. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now 2nd and 4. On the run is Gainwell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Here's first down.
It's a gain of 8. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the run.
Slowed the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mayfield to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. First and 10.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's first and goal.
That's good. We're up first down.
Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They run behind center with Gainwell. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. He's going to let it fly. That is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles, we're a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
And that won't be easy. Well, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw. But guess what? There's still a 2-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? And he is in. The play works, and we are headed to overtime. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, they quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Up the middle with Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the 1st down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Hurts completing this one quickly. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown will win it. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
What can Mayfield do here in the OT? Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down and inside the 20-yard line. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Eagles, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.